Namaste. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. This is an all levels practice, but there are different variations that suit all levels. If you're more an advanced practitioner and want to try them, you know the practice, then I invite you to go ahead and explore them. Otherwise, please respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering, and just remember that all beings are, to a certain extent, affected by everything that we say, do, and think. So we try to offer the best experience possible. So on that note, let's begin. Let's just sit tall and straight. Close the eyes. Bring the attention within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times. The ultimate mantra that contains all the sounds, colors, and vibrations of the universe. Fix your mind on God alone. Your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering, and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. We find the following words in the Bhagavad Gita. Knowledge is better than practice. Meditation is better than knowledge. Renunciation of the fruit of action is better than meditation. Peace immediately follows such renunciation. So put that into practice all the time, and even off the mat as well. So when we start to think of everything as an offering, we're more conscious about what we're putting out there. Ensure that everything is coming from a place of love and devotion and compassion. Let's bring the arms up to establish ourselves firmly in the spiritual heart, located in the center of the chest and right side of the physical heart. from the fingertips. Inhale, the best down through the arms, right into spiritual heart. 3, 4, feel yourself being flooded by all that goodness. 6, 7, 8, holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention breath there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. It's just the breath that leaves out through the arms. 2, 3, 4. Everything pulled in stays within. 7, 8. Again, inhale down through the arms. Everything you need right through to the spiritual heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding again in the spiritual heart as an offering to God who resides there. 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time, inhale down through the arms. The best of the best. Everything you need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention, the breath there again. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So now, let's do a little bit of pranayama. So we'll start off by ujjayi breathing, also known as, also translated means victorious breath. So it helps to bring up some heat in the body and also to increase the lung capacity. So imagine you're breathing from about 2 or 3 widths below the belly button up to the top of the chest. So start off by just ballooning out the belly and the chest as you inhale, about 5 counts on the inhale, 5 counts on the exhale. We try to make an audible sound as we're doing it. So let's breathe through the mouth, inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale, empty out completely. Partway through the next inhale, close the mouth, but still continue to produce this noise. Exhale. Inhale, feels like you're breathing through a partially constricted throat. Exhale. Keep the back straight. Inhale. Exhale gradually. Inhale. Lift chest all the way up to the top of the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feels like you're stoking your inner fire. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now a deep inhale. Fill up the belly and the chest. Inflate the lungs. Bring the chest right up to the top. Now hold the breath. Press the chin against the top of the chest. Contract the buttocks. Push the belly button in front of the spine. Bring all the attention to the space between the eyebrows. The tip of the tongue to the mouth as well. Now, while you're holding breath, see if you can let in a little bit more air. Keep on fixing your attention at the space between the eyebrows. Again, see if you can let in a little bit more still. Create more space. Perhaps one more. Try to breathe out now in a controlled manner. Nice and gradually, no big explosion out of the body. From the solar plexus, inhale up to the crown. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. That's your source of internal power there. So inhale, draw the power up from that source up to the space in the eyebrows. Actually, exhale back down to the solar plexus. One more time, inhale. Bring the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Now all the power you drew up from your internal source, imagine you're sending out to all beings everywhere. Everything that we have is meant to be shared. Again, let's see if we can hold the breath a little bit longer, but draw in a little bit more air still. Create a little bit more space. Once again, breathe in a little bit more if you can. Still holding the breath. One more time. Angry determination. Try as much as possible to keep the mind from being agitated and disturbed. Now breathe out slowly with control. Soften everything. Now inhale, right up to the crown. Bring the attention there and hold the breath there for a moment. Exhale slowly. Feel calm. The mind is in a state of calmness and contentment. What brings contentment is the understanding of the laws of karma, knowing that everything is perfect, everything is rolling out according to the divine plan. So whatever experiences we're passing through is meant for a reason, is meant to teach us some lesson, to help us to break the patterns that cause pain and suffering. The purpose of life is to experience everything. And this practice is a little bit of a slice of that. So we're trying to experience all the forms through the postures. So try to see God in each and every one, for it is through the forms that God is present in this universe, is manifested in this universe. So let's celebrate and honor each and every one. So with that intention firmly lodged in our mind and heart, let's begin. Come to standing. So we'll begin with some warm-ups to prepare the body for the practice. Do the exercises with enthusiasm and with vigor. Start hands on the hips, circle the head. Of course, pay attention again to your limitations and move according to your conditions and your experience. Go in the opposite direction now. Ears to the shoulders, chin to the chest, back of the head to the top of the back. Spin the right arm backwards 4 times and then switch directions. Keep doing that 4 times in each direction. Now left arm, make as though you're winding up to throw a ball. And imagine you're holding a weight of 5 pounds in the hand to make the arm swing more easily. And now bring both arms up over the head, take hold of the opposite elbow and bend to the left. Bounce a few times on each side. Try to get a little bit deeper with each bounce. Try not to make folds in the underside of the body at the waist. And then one more. Come back to the center. Little circles over the head to start. Squeezing the arms into the ears. The circles get larger and larger, filling it in the side body and the trunk. And finally, if you feel apt to do so, you can turn the whole trunk. Forearms come right across the tops of the feet. And then come all the way back up. Go in the opposite direction. Start with little circles first over the head. And then circles get larger and larger. And finally, again, if you feel comfortable to do so, the whole trunk's circles. Trace large circles with your elbows like the arms of a windmill. And then coming back up. Drop the arms, shake up the wrists, move the hands very, very rapidly so that you feel all the joints in the wrists and the hands, the fingers. Up and down like the wings of a hummingbird. The fingertips disappear, they're going so fast. Good. Arms by sides of the body, continue to loosen up. Shake the whole top part of the body, the head flying in all the directions. The arms like heavy ropes hitting the body. Good. And then conclude. Now the feet together. Jump up and down. Zoom jumping. Push off with your toes. If you can't jump, just can lift your heels, bounce. But if you can, get up higher. Be enthusiastic like a child. Be joyful like a child. And now conclude. Bring the arms in front. Beat the floors with the toes like a heavy rainfall. As fast as you can. And then conclude. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Relax. Soften everything again. Inhale. Imagine the best coming into the body. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout the body. Now the arms go out to the side. If you like, you can bring your left hand on the wall. Swing the right leg back and forth. Flex the toes so you don't stub your toes on the ground. And then the other leg now. Make it feel like a pendulum that went out of control. Good. And then break the pose. One more. Arms by sides of the body. Inhale, lift the heels and the arms up. 2, 3, push through with your toes. 5, 6, come back down slowly. 2, 3, try not to drop the heels down heavily. 5, 6, inhale again, engage your abs and your leg muscles, come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, rise up gracefully. 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, inhale. 3, 4, 5, 6. Reach up even higher. And come down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lower the chin down on the chest in a gesture of humbleness. And stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. The greatest among all are the servants who serve with complete selflessness and no expectation of reward. So come into that mindset. Now come to the front of the mat to Surya Namaskara. Let's try it. Imagine we're together in the same physical space, moving like a school of fish to stay in a collective mind. Raise your arms up overhead. Remember, all beings are doing this through us. Fold the body down. Bend your knees. If you need to bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back. Lower down the knee. Drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Knees go down, the seat goes back behind the heels. Glide between your arms, brush your nose glands coming forward. Roll the shoulders back, take the head back. 2 more times. Take the seat back. Can push off the toes, come forward. Glide between your arms smoothly. Keep the neck long so the head can go back even more. And take the seat back again, come forward. Make like a snake creeping through the grass and coiling majestically. Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down below the arms. And then the right foot comes forward to the hands. If that's difficult, lower the left knee down. If the foot doesn't make it forward too much, you can use the right hand to push the foot forward. And then the left foot comes forward to meet the right. Uttanasana, belly on your thighs, head down. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. And come back home, hands to the heart. So again, modify as you need to. You can skip movements if you need to. And come forward and down if you don't have as much mobility. Just be aware of what you can do. Left foot back and just do your best. Into high plank, knees down, the seat goes back. Come forward. Try to put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Take the seats back, embody all the qualities, be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. Imagine how the boundless range of motion like the serpent. 1 more time, take the seats back. 3 times blessed, those can imitate the forms on all levels, copy them physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adho Mukha Savasana. Remember, you're trying to see the divine in each and every form. Left foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Try to get your seat up, belly stays with your thighs though. Come right up to standing. And then come back home. Keep going, stretch the whole front of the body, hips forward. Go down. You can keep your knees bent if you need to. Keep your belly with your thighs. So right foot back. Into the high plank. Knees down, the seat goes back. Again, 3 times come forward. 1. Take the head all the way back. Try to get over your seat. 2. Glide forward. Pull the elbows towards the side of the body. Turn the fingers out. This might help to propel the body forward. Last time. 3. Imagine trying to drag the floor towards the body and pull yourself forward against that resistance. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. And then the right foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And right up to standing again. Engage your buttocks and your upper back muscles as you go back. Hands back to the heart. Keep going. Don't worry about the breath, but try to move in a way that allows the breath to remain uniform and steady. Left foot back so the mind has more of a chance of staying the same temperament. Knees down, the seat back. Come forward. Unchanging, unbothered, unjudging. Again. Slide forward. Shoulders back, chest all the way open. 1 more time. Take the seat back. Come forward. Roll the shoulders down so you don't lose your neck between your shoulders and your ears. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Soften the line in the back. If you're flexible, touch your forehead to the ground. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Use your body to push your legs back, straighter. And come right up to standing. Reach up and back. Back home, Pranayama. Raise your arms up. And go down. Right foot back. Into plank, Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, forehead down. Come through between your arms. Push into your hands this time if you can. Even your hips are between your hands. Lift your hips away from the ground. Bend the toes under if you like. Move the body a little bit if you can. Shoulders back, but try to do it without making a big fold across the lower back or the back of the neck. Telescope your trunk out of the hips. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat. The head comes down, the belly comes towards the thighs. Try not to bend the arms as you curve your spine. Soften the line in the back. Again, if you're flexible, you can bring your forehead on the ground if you like. Also try to get your heels down to the ground. We'll take a dog, stretching its back. Now the right foot comes forward. So as you move your foot forward, move the shoulders forward so that the foot doesn't have a big heavy thump. The feet together, no jerks, no loud aggressive movement. So Throughout the mind, reach up and back home, Pranayama. Go up and go down softly. Fall forward, left foot back. Into plank, Ashtanga Namaskara. You can do Cobra anytime I say Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or down upward facing dog. Again, move the body a little bit. If you're liking it, you can go back and forth between upward and downward. Soft line back. Come forward, round your back, and then try and push your heart right through between your shoulder blades, and then forward and through the front of the chest and back the other way. Maybe one more if you like. Round your back, wave the spine, shoulders back. Make sure your wrists are okay for this, and your shoulders, of course, into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push your seat all the way up if you can, as much as you can. And right up to standing. Back home, Pranayama. Go up and back. And go down. Remember, trying to warm up the joints. Right foot back. Into the plank. So move with vigor. Knees, chest, forehead down. Show some enthusiasm. Into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now raise your right leg up, lift the left heel so you can get your head down to the ground, and now drop your left heel back down towards the ground. Pull the right foot up even higher. When the guru senses the enthusiasm of the students, are more apt to share the knowledge with them. Now lift up the head, look between your hands, send the foot forward softly again, landing it between your hands. If you can, Uttanasana. Come up and back. And back home, Pranayama. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Left foot goes back. Into the plank, Ashtanga Namaskara. Right through into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up, right heel comes up. See if you get your head down on the ground or close to as much as possible, and push the right heel back down. Now look between, bring the head, look between your hands, send the foot forward. Into Anjalyasana, Uttanasana. Try to get your feet eventually over your heels. If you're flexible, your legs are straight, your body pressed against the front of the legs. Come back up. Wherever you are is perfect if you're just trying your best. Don't worry again about the results. It's the effort that's more important, and the intention, hands to the heart. Let's add on. Raise your arms up, stretch the whole front of the body. As you come forward, bend your knees, your belly on your thighs, interlace your fingers if you can. If you can join your hands, open up your palms, bring your hands all the way up over your head. The right foot goes back. Back knee down, Kapiyasana. Push your lower back up and in, pull the torso out of the hips, take the arms all the way back. And then come back into your high plank. You can do any entry into upward facing dog. For instance, you can come to Chaturanga if you like, hovering just above the ground about an inch, through into upward facing dog. If you know that one, go ahead, if that's in your practice. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up, and send the foot between the hands. Kapiyasana again, reach up and back, lean away from the front leg. And then break the pose, belly on your sides, swing your hands behind the back. If you can, again, join your hands together, feet come together, Uttanasana. Chest on your knees. And then peel yourself right up and back again. Back home. Raise your arms up. And go down, belly on your thighs, push your seat all the way up as high as you can. Your forehead comes towards, maybe right against your shins. Uttanasana. Left foot goes back. Kapiyasana. Drop your seat right close to front heel so you're balanced when you go back. Into your high plank. Again, whatever entry you like. So we try to vary it up, change it up a little bit once in a while with your transitions. You're not always doing the same thing and not wearing out your joints. Left leg goes up. Send the foot between the hands. Reach up and back. Stretch. And then swing your hands behind the back. Remember, your body is like a temple. in which where the highest self resides. So keep it always in good condition, clean and pure. Hands back to the heart. Raise arms up. Reach up and back. Hinge at the hips, come forward, belly on your thighs. Hands come over your head. Head comes close to your feet, a gesture of humility. Right foot back. Every posture has a certain consciousness. Tap into it. Reach up and back. And come back. Swing your left leg all the way up and back. If you like, you can try this transition. Come forward, keep your leg up, shoulders over the fingertips. Come down. You have to push it with your toes, push your elbows into the sides of the body to make the transition a little bit more easy. Left chest comes down, left foot comes down, right through to upward facing dog. Back into all-encompassing. Of course, just switch out for other transitions if it's better for you. Right leg up, and send the foot between the hands. Drop your seat all the way forward, reach up and back. If you never try new things, in 20 years you'll still be in the same spot as you are today in your practice. Left foot forward. When you don't make any progress, you tend to maybe lose the enthusiasm and the motivation. Come up and back. And hands back to the heart. So one more. Dharmaji says you have to go to the edge each and every time in order to surpass it. So keep on trying to make progress. Left foot back. Reach up and back. See yourself in a practice you're trying to attain with constant practice, anger, determination, and adherence to ethical rules. You make rapid progress. The right leg swings all the way up and back. Again, if you're trying that transition, come forward, keep your leg up, shoulders over the fingertips, lower down. If it's too hard to come down like so, bring your left knee down as well as your chest is coming down. Through to upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Melt the heart. Now the left leg goes up and send the foot between the hands. Reach up, peel your body back away from the leg. Swing your hands behind the back. Join the hands together. Right foot meets the left. Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. Reach up and back. Stretch the whole front of the body. And then land your hands back in front of the heart. Pranayama. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale the left from the heart up to the space between your eyebrows. Hold the attention breath there. Connecting the mind to the heart ensures that all actions, thoughts, and words are always coming from a place of compassion and love. Exhale back down to the heart to remain established there. Always serving others. And release. So let's continue with some other poses. So let's try some sequences for balance. Bring your left foot, anchor down to the left foot. Bring the right foot up. Hold the heel. So if it's, we try to bring your leg out to the side. If it's too much, keep your knee bent. You can also just come into tree. Okay, so we can do that. So otherwise, take hold of the heel. Try to have your fingers and toes on the same line. Maybe it looks like a letter T. If you're more flexible, bring the leg up higher. Lean to your left. Be like a magnificent ballet dancer. Poised, graceful, magnificent. Good. Now from here, let go of the foot. Don't do it so fast. Don't do it right away. Engage your abs and your leg muscles first. Let go of the foot slowly so it doesn't fall. Try not to drop the foot. And now bring the foot down. See if you can keep it up and glide right into the next pose. Gliding eagle. If you need to bring your hands on the ground, all good. Arch your back a little bit. So your palms are down. Imagine your arms like the wings of a great eagle and you're soaring down at a great height. So you can keep your foot higher than the hip. Good. Now press into your left foot. Come back up into the same pose, previous pose. Ballet. And then release the foot. Try it on the other side now. Whatever happens, just dance with it. Be unconcerned. The forces of nature, the gunas, the qualities of nature are always changing. Just dance with it all. Be unjudging, unconcerned. Just do your best to stay unaffected. If you push the base of the toes and flex your foot a little bit, you might have better balance as well. Now from here, again, let go of the foot. Do it slowly. Engage your leg and our abs first. And then allow the foot to come down. Lean to the right. Come right into gliding eagle. Bend your right knee. Try not to move your eyes too quickly. That always helps, that always causes a little bit of disturbance in your balance. Point your toes, your arms come out to the side like the great wings of an eagle. See yourself in the form. Now press into the right foot. Hold the breath as you're coming up. Holding your breath also helps to engage the muscles you need to stay steady. Right into ballet pose again. And then break the pose. Charge the body. Inhale, imagine the best coming in from all directions. Right up through the body to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your body, your being, send it to all beings as well. Remember, everything meant to be shared. So let's continue. Okay, let's go to the back of the mat. Left foot forward, left fingertips down on the ground, not too close, so that you can, you might have more ability to open up if your hand's a little bit further away, about 14 or 16 inches. And then bring the right arm up. Turn to the side, the shoulders and the hips line up on top of one another. If you can't open up, you can always do it on your knee. If you have a block, you can use a block. But we try not to depend too much on your accessories. Just do your best. Now from here, take the foot if you can, with the right hand. If you're having trouble reaching it, you can bring the right knee right in towards your belly. Bend your left knee as well. Come into a little bit of a tuck, and then see if you can take hold of the leg just above the ankle, and then if you can, push your foot away. So try and, if your foot's here, see if you can push it away from you. If you want to keep going, you can look forward. Keep your hip over the knee. Take your left hand to your heart. If you want to keep them coming up, press into your left hand. Come up into dancer. If you want to keep going, pull your foot in towards the seat. Left hand to the foot as well. And push the foot away. And break the pose. All forms are divine manifestations of the Lord. The right foot forward, right hand down, raise the left leg up. So wherever you land is perfect. Just keep trying your best. Left shoulder back. Keep the toes pointed. Now from here, if you can, take the foot. Again, bend the right knee. This also helps to anchor the right foot down. Bring your left knee right in towards your belly, so you can find your foot a little bit more easy, and then take hold of the leg closer, just above the ankle, and then see if you can push your foot all the way up and back away from your body again, depending on your hamstrings, of course. Left shoulder back. If you want, you can try to look forward, hold your breath, bring the right hand up off the ground, maybe just take off one finger at a time, maybe just on the index finger. Or you can come up with your hand on the heart and can even press your way up into your dancer. Push your right hand to your knee first as you're making your way up. You can take the right hand back if you have the balance and the flexibility. And break the pose. Bring the foot back down. Charge the body. Turn the palms forward. Inhale again. Imagine you're bringing the best right up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout. So we'll do one more. This one, incorporating a little bit of arm balancing before we get too tired. So we're going to come down with your hands on the ground. Let's start with this hummingbird. So bring the right foot back. Come on your index finger and then bring the right knee all the way up towards the seat. Your belly is on your thigh. Try to get your right knee up as high as possible. And once you're balanced, you can bring your hands up off the ground and from the shoulders all the way over your head. Now keep your belly with your thigh. Bring your hands down. The left hand comes to the foot. Push your knee up higher if you can. Bring the right hand right beside your foot. And then if you can, if you have flexibility, you can straighten your leg all the way. If you have good balance, take off all but just the index finger off the ground on the right hand. Maybe at some point, you can bring your hand on the foot as well, inside. Index fingers on either side of the heel. Your hip over the heel. Now bring hands down on either side of the left foot. Your wrist should be close to your foot. Bend your left knee, right knee if you like. Bend your toes back. And now lift your left heel up off the ground. Push into the ground as you're doing that. And you can even just stay doing this. If you feel you can, okay to do so, push into the ground, lift your foot up off the ground. If you have a handstand balance, you can practice, go ahead. You can even do this on the wall if you like. Make sure you're not too far from the wall or a chair. Bring the foot on the seat of the chair. If you feel comfortable, bring one foot back behind you. This helps with your legs split to find a balance. Look is between, the gaze is between your hands. Bend your toes back. Maybe you can take the heel up off the wall, maybe the toes. And then come back down. Good. Roll your way back up. Again, charge the body. Turn the palms forward. Inhale, imagine everything you need is coming into up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere. Keep sending it to all beings as well. And now try it on the other side now. So the right foot, down balance on the right foot. Bring the left knee up, starting off with hummingbird. Your belly stays with your thigh the whole time. Your index finger just in front of your foot on either side of the mat. And then maybe take your fingers up off the ground. Keep gazing towards the ground. Arms up over the head, pushing the left knee up higher. Hummingbirds are very small, little delicate birds. Keep yourself compact. Now bring your hands down. See if you can push your left knee up even higher. Keep your belly with your thighs so you can keep, if you need to, keep your knee bent. Your right hand now comes to the ankle. Index finger on the outside of the heel. Your left hand comes close to the foot. See if you can release one hand at a finger at a time. Eventually maybe take your left fingertip on the foot as well. If you have the flexibility, you can raise your left leg all the way straight up. Your gaze is just in front of your toes. Now, again, take hands down on either side of the foot. If it's too far forward, every time you jump, it's going to expend more energy. So, although it takes a little bit more for the core to, when your foot's close to your hand, to lift up, you'll have more control. So press into the ground, lift the heel, you can keep doing that the whole time. If you want, press into the ground, hold the breath, so you can press up, take a few jumps. Take as many jumps as you need to. Maybe at some point, you will find a balance. Extend your arms, look between your hands, press to the base of the toes. And come down. So here for a moment, just lie head to hang down. Slip your hands underneath your heels, press the heels into the palms and push your seat up. If you're flexible, your legs are straight, bring your forehead to your shins, your shoulders right beside the knees. And from here, roll your way up. Keep your head heavy as you come up. Charge the body again. Inhale, imagine lights of every color streaming in from all around, right up to the crown. Exhale, send that light everywhere throughout your being. Radiate your light outwards to all beings. Good. So now stand in the middle of the mat. We'll continue with some other standing poses. So standing in the middle of the mat, facing the long edge of the mat. Fingertips in line with your elbows at the height of the shoulders. Jump or step your feet apart. Your feet roughly underneath your hands, same about that distance. Turn your left foot forward, Virabhadrasana. So enter into the consciousness of a warrior here. Steadfast in your duty, always ready to serve. From here, Paschimottanasana. Depending on where your hip is, if your hip is a little bit higher, you can do this form with your forearm on the thigh. Make sure your hip's not jutting out. Just drop your hip a little bit so that you're from the foot to the hand, straight line. If you're more flexible, your hips are low enough, but height to the knee, bring the right arm over the head. Shoulders back. Push the left shoulder against the inside of the thigh, and the knee, sorry. And then if you want, take half or full bind. Half bind, you just turn your knee out, slip your hand in between your bind and your thigh, roll the thigh outwards, or full bind, left arm goes underneath the leg. So you're not binding around the seat. It's just on the outside of the left thigh, just beside your hip. Push the right shoulder back. From here, break the pose, lower the knee down, drop your seat all the way forward towards front heel, hands on the front knee, push your lower back up and in, allow the body to go back. I should do it this way. So Kapiyasana, if you have shoulder issues, you can stay here, hands on your seat. Use your hands to shape the body so that your back is curved, your back looks like the letter C. No wrinkles in the skin underneath your hands. If you can, arms up, rock your shoulders back and forth so you can get your hands together. Index fingers pressed together. Push your lower back up and in, reach back. Every pose an offering. Do your best. And then come out of the pose, lizard. Move the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Lift the back knee up, push it back as far as you can, and then lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. This is so you can get most of the thigh on the ground. And then if your hips are low enough, fall onto your right forearm and roll back to your left. Try to keep your left foot flat on the ground. So your shin should be vertical and not popping out to the knee should stay close to shoulder, not popping out to the side. Keep on telescoping your head and chest forward. If your hips are anchored down, maybe the pelvis, the belly, and the chest will come down as well. I'll make sure again, this is not happening, nor this. So try to keep your knee in line with your heel, and try to get your back lower than the knee. If you're right on the ground, you can do other expressions of the pose. Left arm put on the foot, arms out to the side, or left arm goes underneath the leg from outside, and turn your hands over your seat. Fix your gaze like a lizard, unblinking, steady. Merge with the form. Now from here, come back onto the hands. Push your seat back so that your hip is over the back knee. Lift the toes up on the front foot, Adho Hanumanasana. Rest your belly on your thigh if you can. Try to get your chest, your heart past the knee. Your toes are lifted. Some of you might get your forearms right down, your left shoulder right beside your, right on the outside of the knee. You can stay there. If you have the flexibility, you can go into Hanumanasana when you're ready. Push your seat all the way forward and start to slide and heel. Bend the toes under the back foot and just pulse. Not so hard, not too hard, not too fast. Remember to not go to a place of pain or suffering. Think about your offering. Try to get your hips in the same line, your shoulders over the hips. If you're all the way down, you can bring your hands up, maybe even over the head. Nice variation. You can cross your wrists, lean away from the front leg. Wherever you are, again, perfect. If you have other expressions of the pose, go ahead. If you know how to take the foot, bring your elbow in, bring your thumb to the sole of the foot, your fingers on the outside, and then move your elbow up. So try not to move your joints in a way that is that it goes against the natural movement of the joint. And then maybe you can flop your head on your foot on the head. Break the pose, remember, you do according to your condition. You just keep trying new things. So now let's come out of the pose, slide your left foot back. Be respectful of your limitations, know your limits. So here the legs should look like a box. Bend the toes under the back foot, your left foot should be underneath your knees so that if you lift your foot up, it should be easy to do. The right arm up, go to the left, angle the toe and the knee towards the right in the same line. And bring your arm down. Try to get your arm on the outside of the knee. Left hand push into your right. And keep pushing down. At the same time, the belly's coming up. Send the chest coming behind your thumbs. Roll the left shoulder all the way back. Turn the face and chest up. Move the hip back. If you can, bring the back and neck off the ground. Hold your breath. Push through the toes. If you can take a bind, you can go ahead. This is why you want to have your armpit underneath for that one. Your elbow, you'll get your elbow in the space underneath your leg. Turn more to your left. Bend your fingers in towards your wrist. Use the left hand to guide the arm underneath. Make sure your back leg stays strong. Push through the heel and the base of the toes. Now break the pose. Come back. Towards between your body between your legs. Let's do Prasarita Padasana. You can take hold of the outside of the legs or slip your hands even underneath your feet. Now pull the body in right between your legs. Try to get your head in the same line as your feet, the middle of the feet. Lift the shoulders. So try not to round the back. You can bend your knees a little bit if you like. So sometimes this kind of thing happens. Try to get your body a little bit straighter. So eventually it's almost like you're trying to put your chest right between your legs. The head in line eventually with your heels. Now you can stay here, or if you have an inversion, you can go ahead. If you want to do a headstand, your head is on the ground. Has to be on the ground, of course. Your fingertips in line with your heels. Your arms at right angles. Those you can straddle up, come right up. Otherwise, just stay with your head on the ground. It's still an inversion. You still get all the effects of an inversion. Now come back down. Hinge at the hips. Hold your breath as you're coming closer to the ground so the feet land in the same place. Come all the way up. Do counter pose right from here. So put your heels in a little bit if you like. Toes still pointing out. Hands on the hips. Bend your knees. Your knees go past your toes. Push your hands into your seat. Pull down. And then go back. Lift the chest. Allow the head to go back. Do it slowly. And then once your head is back, roll the thighs outwards. Roll the shins inwards. Straighten out your legs a little bit. Keep your hips forward. If you want, you can slide your hands down the backs of your legs just underneath your knees. Keep rolling the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. More flexible, walk your hands all the way down so you can even step on your hands. Bring your hands underneath your heels. Now come back up. If you're somewhere on the legs, walk your hands back up, push into your seat, come all the way back up. So now from here, you might need to separate your feet a little bit more. Go to the other side. If you can't see the screen anymore, just turn 180 degrees around. Look over the front hand. Virabhadrasana. Konasana. Again, you can do this form, or hand on front of the foot. Have a straight line from the foot all the way to the hand. Drop your left shoulder down, roll them away from the ears, and if you want to take a half or a full bind, now's the time you can do it. Pull on the hand. If you have the wrist, pull on the wrist. Left shoulder goes back. Break the pose. Hands come down. Turn forward. Drop your seat all the way close to the front heel. Getting ready for Kapyasana. Arms up, or any modification. Pull the arms back. Lift the chest. Keep your arms straight. So think of it as the shape of a crescent moon. There's no kinks anywhere along that curve. Or a monkey. It's actually a monkey pose. So a monkey has seemingly no bones in her arms, completely loose. No sharp angles. Stretch. Try to get your index fingers over the toes. And break the pose. Bring the hands down to the ground. Move the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Lift the knee. And push the seat back. The heel back, sorry. Push the knee back as far as you can before lowering it down again. Relax the foot. Come onto your arm. And then see if you can fall onto your left forearm. And then roll back to the right. And see if you can keep on telescope your head and chest forward. The more you lengthen, the more the body will come closer to the ground. So you're just try to put yourself in a mindset of a lizard, always calm. Seems like they're never disturbed, not a care in the world. And perhaps then you'll come into that same mindset of calmness, quietness, of mind. If your mind is full of expectations or a form of mental attachment, that ultimately leads to suffering and pain. So try to quell all those desires and cravings that turn into those attachments. Break the pose, come back up. Pull your seat back so that your hip is in line with your knee. Your right foot comes up. You can bring your left foot out to swing to the right if you like, if you stay in this form. That will help maybe to keep your balance. Bring your belly onto your thigh. You can rest your cheek on the inside of the shin if your belly's on your thigh. Bring your attention to where you want to find release, in this case the hamstrings. Your attention will attract all the prana there, the vital force. If this is too easy, Anamanasana. Bend your toes under, drop your seat forward again like you're doing a lunge, and then start to slide on your heel. Once you're at your limit, move your hands back in line with your hips so that you're upright. And then you can take other forms as you know them. So, taking the foot, flex your foot, take your thumb to the inside, the base of the toes, and then the fingers around. So then try to get your elbow, just circle it up this way. So again, follow the same line of range of motion as the arm, and try not to twist against it. So if it's not feeling good, then use a strap or a ring. No forcing, no straining, no putting yourself in a place of pain. And release. Now press into your fingertips, drag your right foot back. Come more upright, bend the toes under and the back foot. Legs again looking like a box. So you can lift the right foot up. Left arm up, go to the right. Push your knee, ankle the toe knee towards the left. Bring your arm all the way down. So try to get the arm penny outside the knee. Right hand push into your left. And so we try to lift up here. Push the right hand down into your left. raise the belly at the same time. Keep pushing against the outside of the knee. Center of the chest comes to your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. If you want to take the bind, push your seat back. And then, so they have more room for that. Bend your fingers in towards your wrist. Use the right hand to guide the left arm underneath the leg. And then take your bind. If you can, take your knee up off the ground. If you have the bind, really pull on the wrist or the fingers that are locked together to twist more. Break the pose. From here, let's come back to high plank this time. Into side plank. So turn to your right, stand on your left hand, your legs could stay crossed here. If you're dropping into your shoulder and your hips are sagging, just bring your left knee down and do it from here. You can also do it on your forearm if your wrist is compromised. Left arm should be straight, hand to hand, straight line. Heels to foot, ahead, one line as well. Come on to the other hand now. Come back to plank first. Switch sides, switch hands. Turn to your left. Come back down. From here, lower the right knee down. Extend your foot out to your left. Left knee comes right behind. Swing the foot out towards the right and sit between your heels. If this is difficult for you, if you have knee issues, you can either sit on a block or just sit with your just sit on your heels with your legs like so. So you can do the Sukha Gomukhasana version. Right arm up. Turn, rotate the arm inwards so the elbow's facing back. Use your left hand to guide the hand all elbow up, higher and further back. Hand comes down between your shoulder blades. You can stay there, pressing to the back of the heart, or if you have a mobility, left arm comes down, roll the head and shoulder forward and inward, and your thumb is pointing down, your palm is facing away from you, and then you can see if you take your bind. Again, no forcing or straining. Use the back of the head to anchor the right arm in place, not out to the side like so. Try to have your elbow right in the center of the head, behind the center of the head. Tuck your chin in, break the pose. Release the shoulders, try it on the other side now. Left arm goes up, roll the arm bone inward, the elbow facing back, use your right hand to guide the elbow way up, and then push it back a little bit further. And if you want again, take the bind. Pull on the hand. Try not to allow the body to shrink back into your hips. Even though you pull your hands down, sometimes the body shrinks with it. Keep your back, lower back lifted, your chest lifted. Lean back a little bit. I forgot to cue to switch your legs around, so if you haven't done it, then you can do it now. So break the pose. Come out. Shake the shoulders around a bit. Okay, so next one. Let's do Vasisthasana again. So this time if you have a variation, go ahead. If you're on your knee, you can just lift your right leg up. So we can just do it from here, and then lift the leg up. Let's take hold of the foot. If you have other variations if you're doing the full, for the full position, slide your right toes back, swing it back, turn on left foot at the same time as you slide your right foot back. push your hip all the way up. The inside edge of the foot is down. If you turn, that's why you turn on your foot. So the foot's toes fall in the same line as the rest of your leg. Keep pushing your hips forward and up. Try not to bend your left leg. And this will make it easier to take your right foot up. If you can take the foot up, take hold of the knee. Maybe reach for the foot eventually if you have the balance and the flexibility. Go ahead. You can alternatively just spin and heel the palm if you have the shoulder mobility and come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Break the pose, spin on the hand again, keep your hip lifted, come back into plank, go on the other side now. But if you're doing a variation, like trying to take your leg up, sometimes it's easier to start with your hips up in downward facing dog. Then your hips are already in this high. So now you turn, go on your right hand, slide your left toes back, turn on the right foot at the same time, push your hip all the way up. If your foot's turned to, if your foot's at 90 degrees to the leg, it's going to be hard to get the inside edge of the foot down. That's what causes you to lose balance. Bring your left knee, foot up off the ground if you can. So you can take your left knee right in towards your belly first, and then reach for the foot if you're trying to reach for the foot. Or you do your Urdhva Dhanurasana if you like, upward facing go. Break the pose. Come back into downward facing dog. From here, jump to the front of the mat, come into a squat. Of course, I'm going to move back because I can't, otherwise I'll be out of the camera. Line outside the camera. Push your wrist down, lines your elbows, hands down, into Kakasana. Lift the heels, and stay there if you like, if you're not comfortable with your feet leaving the ground. But try to get your shoulders over the fingertips if you feel comfortable to do so. Push down into the ground. Pull your toes away from the ground. Maybe it's just one foot to start. And if you keep pressing the inside of the legs against your arms, including your ankles, eventually you might be able to get your toes up off the ground on both feet. Imagine you're an airplane taking off, so your head is higher than the seat to start. Squeeze your shoulders against the back, the inside your thighs against your shoulders, your knees with your shoulders. Okay, so those you want can continue. Bring your forehead down on the ground if you like, by tucking your chin in and bring your legs sitting on your arms. But if you want, you can bring your legs all the way up. You can also split your legs if that's more comfortable for you. If you have a lotus, go into lotus. Now here we stay. So if you want, if it's more comfortable to come up into the headstand another way, or to find your way to a wall and do it, that's okay. If you want, you can also come onto your forearms. So I'll just demonstrate that if you can't do that while you're in a pose. Your seat is on the heels, elbows in line with your shoulders, about a few inches in front of your knees. Make sure you can take all your arms easily. The elbows should be no more than shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit inside the shoulders. And then interlace your fingers, place your head between your palms, just in the back, and then when your seat comes up, your head rolls right into your hands. So you can, again, as we did in the handstand practice, try lift, bring one foot behind you. You can do this again on a wall, and squeeze the heels of your palms into the head. Let's see if you can pull, keep pushing with your foot behind you. Keep your legs very bent. When you start to straighten your legs, sometimes the forces are a little bit too much. They throw the legs around, it's hard to find a balance. So keep your legs close to the body, easier to balance. Now let's stay here. If you have lotus, you can make your way into lotus. Full lotus only, not half lotus. This makes the mind more one-pointed. Now keep your gaze inward if you like. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows. to do. Remember to go up a deep breath in. You have 1 more minute or so. So now if you like, you can try variations. You can try to move your arms. If you try to move your arms, I'd suggest putting your legs a little bit easier. Hold your breath. Weight comes on the top of the head, okay? And then if you're trying to move your fingers, just stay more on top of the front of the head. If you're trying to go back, if you bring your arms behind you, if you have good flexibility, you have to go fall back a little bit. Oops, so fall backwards, catch yourself before you fall. Going forward, bring your feet forward, so tipping back and forth a little bit like a seesaw. Or you can just come off all of just the index fingers. Eventually you'll be right on the fingernail, 99% of the weight on your head. Or you can bring one forearm down, keep one hand front. See if you can lift off the free hand off the ground. So you can push the foot. This is again for advanced practitioners who know what they're doing. See if you can get to push your head into the wrist or the hand, that arm that's beside you. See if you can just take your finger off one at a time, a little bit at a time. Let you be able to stay there. You have to lean towards the arm that's behind you. That you might be able to take hold your foot. You have to push through the back foot more and push through the front foot at the same time. Okay, so now come down with control. Into child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, remove all fatigue. Now roll your way up. Find your way onto your back. If you're close to the back of the mat, scoot your way forward to the front of the mat. And then roll back. Take as many rolls as you need to get your seat up high enough so you can get your hands on your back. And your feet can go behind your head for cloud pose. Once your seat is up, if your feet don't touch down behind your head, just keep your hands on the back. So you can stay here if this is where you're at. If this is really uncomfortable, you can do supported bridge or bridge pose. Your feet come close to your seat. Lift your seat up off the ground. Move your arms underneath your body. Try to get your chest up as high as possible so it looks more like the shoulder stand or the platform with your chest looking like a wall. Okay, so that's a modification if it's hard to breathe in your cloud pose. If you're ready, you can take your arms behind your back, move your arms all the way back behind your body. So you can bring your wrists together, then you can have your elbows closer together, and then bring your hands onto your back. And then perhaps you can raise one leg and then the other leg. Shoulder stand. Allow the veins of the legs to rest if you have a lotus. Again, you can go into your lotus if you like. Use your hands if you need to. And then try to get your knees higher than your hips. Bring your mind again into stillness. Watch the space between the eyebrows. It's the mother of all poses. So like the mother nourished your body through this pose, has a myriad of benefits and versions. Keep the temperament, the mind, the body young with the poses, these inversions.
make your way into plow pose. If you have lotus though, you can do Pindasana. Bring your lotus against your body. If you know how to take the bind, go ahead. Your hands clasped underneath your seat. You're wrapping your arms around the outside of your thighs. If you don't have a lotus, come into plow. Sweeten your shoulders. Karnapidasana if you like. You can bring your thighs against your belly on either side, belly, your knees on either side of the head. And then withdraw from the sense objects coming into the eyes and ears. Slowly make your way down, palms down behind your seat, behind your back. Thumb tips touching, index fingers touching. Slowly unroll. Eventually your seat lands on your wrist. Keep lowering down, but stop halfway down. And once you're there, lift your back up off the ground. Push your elbows in a little bit tighter behind your heart. Lift the chest up, the head down. If it's too much, bring your legs all the way down to the ground. And now breathe very fast to the nose. Bring your feet down close to your seat. Those of you who have an Urdhva Dhanurasana practice, you can do it now. Keep your head where it is. Take your fingers behind your head. Fingers equally spread, facing away. Lift your seat and then bounce your head a little bit closer in towards your feet. Turn your hands around the other way now. Your fingers now pointing towards the heels. Slightly turned outwards, and then lift your head up if you can. If you can, lift your heels up as well. And then just work the pose a little bit. If you don't have an Urdhva Dhanurasana, due to shoulder issues or otherwise, or wrist issues, you can just do bridge pose again. So bring your head down and lift your chest up as high as you can. Bring your hands on your back, on your seat, and you can lift your left knee up if you like, and then straighten your legs straight up. You can do this from your Urdhva Dhanurasana as well. So lift your left leg up. If you want more of a challenge, you can even lift your all the fingers of the right hand up off the ground except for the index finger. Eventually you might be able to see if you can take your hand right up off the ground. And then what you do from one side, of course, do on the other side. So if you're in bridge pose again, you can bring left leg down and bring the right knee in towards your belly and then straight up if you can. Same with the Urdhva Dhanurasana if you want. Now you're coming on to the left hand as your anchor. Your right hand, take just the index finger up off the ground. And then you have to keep pushing to the right hand so you can get your left hand up off the ground. Even if it's just one finger at a time. 1 second. Just practice. And then lower back down. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. Good, so now sit your way back up. Paschimottanasana. Feel free to keep your knees bent. If you have tight hamstrings, bring your belly onto your thighs. You can hold your legs to your body. Those who are more flexible can push your feet forward. So try to get your seat. You can sit higher if you like as well, on a block or something, and see if you make your way forward slowly. Take hold of the heels. Your feet are natural, not too pointed. Your belly on your thighs. Keep moving your body forward. Imagine trying to get your chest beyond your knees. Remember, keep your knees as much bent as you need to. Direct
your attention to those areas where you want more release. And that's where the prana will go. Hands behind your back. You can do Purvottanasana or bench pose. Purvottanasana, the feet are together. Slide your feet in a little bit. Pull the shoulders in and then push into your hands. Lift the chest up, tighten the shoulders. If your toes don't come down, roll sides towards one another. Pull your feet in a little bit closer. If it's too much, bring your heels in underneath your knees. Bench pose. And breathe very fast. Lower the seat down. Good. Hug your legs to the body. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Attention to the space in the eyebrows. Contract the buttocks. Apply the throat in a root lock again. Chin on your chest. Everything stops. All the attention to the space in the eyebrows. And release. Soften everything. So make your way onto your knees. Bend the toes under. Start by just having your hands on the seat, on the thighs, and just lean back. Push with your toes. Your knees are separate, a little bit of hip width. Push into your seat and go back. Just work your core a little bit. Try to get your shoulders behind your knees. And next time your shoulders go back behind your heels, right hand perhaps comes onto your right heel, left hand on your left heel. Cross your baby fingers together, push your heels together, and allow the hips to come all the way forward. Allow the heart to go up, the head to go back. It's all you're going to fall on your thighs. If it's too much, keep your hands on your seat. Feels like the hips were made of lead, very heavy, falling forward. Press into your heels, shoulders move back behind your heels, and then move your hands back onto your seat. Come back up. Good. From here, hands in front of your knees. Cat-cow a few times. Arch your back. Round the back. And again. Arch. And round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And back up. One more round. If you want, you can do other. If you want to go deeper, you can do camel pose or Kapottasana. Otherwise, repeat the same one. If you're doing camel, your feet are flat on the ground. Lean back. Maybe your hands come onto your feet. The soles of your feet. Your hips in line with your knees. Allow the head to go back. The chest up. If you can do. Bring your hands here. You can bring your arms over the head. Your pose, arms out. Hands down. You can grab the mat. We can grab the edge of the mat here. You're ready for it, go into Kapottasana. You can come from the ground up as well. So, instead of coming from upwards, you can bring your fingertips on either side of the head, like you're about to go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, and then bring your head down, and then move your hands, so you can get them close to your feet. Then you'll be able to take hold of your feet and your heels. Move according to your conditions, your abilities. Now, break the pose. Come up the same as you entered. And back. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax everything. So just move your legs. If you're on your back, just stay on your back. Arms go to the side like a T. And then bring your knees up, your feet up off the ground, your legs at reverse table, your knees over your hips. Bounce your hips over to your left, and bring your knees over to the right.
Use your right hand to guide your knees into the right place and hold them down. Bring your knees closer to your right elbow if you like. You want to feel a lengthening all along the back body. And twist. Keep pulling your knees over to the right. Left shoulder stays down. Make sure your shoulder's not popping up away from the ground. Keep extending your left arm. Go back to the center. Lift your hips a few inches to the right before you drop your knees down. And you can use again your left hand to guide your knees to the right place so you can feel the lengthening all along the length of the spine. Right arm extends all the way out, flatten out the right shoulder, the back shoulder on the ground. Break the pose. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let go of all fatigue. Feel as though you fell from a building. All the muscles instantly dissolve. Relax everything. Shavasana helps to remove even more the impurities. The impurities reside at all levels. Physically, they might manifest in a sensation of blockage, holding tension. So inhale, imagine great beams of light and healing coming into those areas to dissolve them, so that the body feels softer, looser. On the mental plane, the impurities are those impressions that form that cause us to identify with the body, the mind, and the emotions, none of which are representative of the true self. So inhale into the mind, the wisdom that we seek to understand the nature of the true self, which is infinite, immutable, and stainless. When we can't see it, and we can't perceive it through our senses, it's difficult to imagine that. So keep on seeking out the wisdom to increase our imagination as well. You can only go as far as your imagination, as infinite as the true self. And on the spiritual level, impurities are that which causes us to stray from the ethical rules, yama and niyama, to come into place of judgment, perhaps, and criticism. So remember that we are all one, and when we can imagine that God is within each and every being, how can we want to hurt God? So inhale into the heart, the love, the compassion that we seek. It's coming from all around us, but it's also within us already. You just have to turn it on. Exhale, imagine you're flooding the whole universe with your compassion and love, not just your family and friends, all beings. It's just important to
continue to share in a positive way in your day-to-day lives. Even more so because we're challenged more on the mat. Not so difficult because we're not challenged. But when we're out in the real world, it becomes a little bit more complicated. But try your best as always. Just do your best. So now let's make ready for that mission to continue to radiate our love and our light to all beings. Remember that we all pass through the same thing. No one suffers more than the other next. So have compassion for all beings, for at some point, perhaps we were there in the past, where someone is suffering. Sometimes maybe we might, at some point we might pass through that. So now come back to seated position. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.